MCP and RAG are two protocols, techniques for extending. We used it within our ad hoc subprocess or agentic orchestration. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol, and RAG, I think, is Retrieval Augmented Generation. I actually don't know what those terms mean, but I know what the technologies do. So let's start with MCP. Now we looked at both of these and how Camunda and AWS could achieve these. In this particular use case, we only used MCP, but I'm going to talk about both of them because we researched both. And so MCP is really ideal in situations where you have very structured input and output. Think API calls, database queries, CLI calls. The payload, the input is structured, the output is structured. Also, they're real time. Things could be updating all the time. RAG is more like a corpus. It's a way to store a repository of documents. It's a point in time. It's not live. It's not real time. And also it works very well with unstructured data. So imagine you have a repository of like legal cases or documented legal briefs or maintenance documents. They might be in PDFs. They might be in text. And you just want to search those. RAG is really good. And you want to search them using natural language. So you just ask a question and it'll kind of, LLM will manage that interaction between the corpus and that's achieved through vector databases and embeddings. So those are the two sort of basic technologies that we looked at. So just at a high level, MCP versus RAG. So MCP, again, like you basically would ask a question. The agent will get the question. It'll see it. Can I answer this question myself, or do I need to use a tool? If it needs to recruit a tool, it'll go and it'll contact an MCP server. MCP server has annotations. It'll decide which tool can best handle this question. It'll get the results and then formulate it and hand it back to the user. RAG is a little more complex. RAG, you have two steps. You have one, you have to build this corpus, this vector database. The second is you can query it. So the first thing you do is you get all your documents, your PDF, your web files, whatever they are. You clean them up. So you might have a data engineering process that cleans them up. You split them into what they call chunks. You invoke an embedding model like Titan to sort of vectorize them. You put them in a vector store, and then there they live. And then when someone has a question, basically the same thing happens to the question. The question is converted into embeddings. It's searched against this vector store. They use some machine learning to find what is the best way what is the closest segment. It returns that, it decodes it, then the LLM hands off the result. So those are the two processes at a high level.